Deputy Joe Higgins.
I oppose the nomination of Deputy Enda Kenny as Taoiseach of a Fine Gael Labour Party coalition government. The very first sentence of the programme for government states that a democratic revolution took place in Ireland on the 25th of February. The Oxford Dictionary defines revolution as the overthrow of a government or social order in favour of a new system. That being the case, then the programme presented by Deputy Kenny is a grotesque betrayal of that revolution, because it proposes almost to the letter to continue the reactionary programme of the old order, of the late and unlamented regime of Fianna Fáil and the Green Party, a regime that was rightly reviled and rejected and sent to oblivion by the Irish people for its economic and political crimes. In County Corla, given the day that's in it, I'm surprised that the remnants of that government didn't return with their brows heavily stained with penitential ash to recognise the role that they have played. The outgoing regime indulged the profiteering speculator and the grasping bankers, imprisoning a generation of young working people in monstrous mortgages and now in negative equity. And when that greed fest inevitably choked on its own excess, it treacherously connived with the EU, IMF and the ECB to save the skins of the major European banks that had their snouts deep in the feeding trough that was the Irish property market, where they slurped as frenetically as any Fianna Fáil developer or a big Irish banker. And for this, and the crash that inevitably resulted, now we see the savage attacks on the living standards of our people, which this nominee for government intends to continue. They attack public services, they steal from the disabled and the poor. A revolution would overturn and reverse all that. But what this nominee for Taoiseach proposes is to confirm and reinstate the discredited programme by a discredited government. The poisonous cocktail of austerity, drawn up, concocted by the witch doctors in Brussels and in Frankfurt because of the sickness of the European financial system, is to continue to be force-fed to the Irish people by this new proposed government. Therefore, a vote for Deputy Kenny for Taoiseach is a vote not for revolution, not for change, but for counter-revolution and more of the same, for monstrous cuts in the living standards of workers and the unemployed, including with the hated universal social charge, which should be labelled the universal anti-social charge, wholesale privatisation of public assets, notwithstanding the disastrous consequences of previous privatisations such as TM Aer Lingus and Telecom Éireann, blatant new tax burdens on ordinary people with a water tax and a home tax, a health service held to ransom by private-seeking insurance companies. The first paragraph of the first chapter of a proposal for government that would be honest would try to answer the question: why should the Irish people have their economic lifeblood drained to salvage the tens of billions of euro gambled and lost by private speculators in private deals for private profit in Irish property? By what moral code does a government justify placing that millstone on our people? And we will put that question to them again and again until it is answered. Count Cole, it is well to remember this is not the first time that an Irish political establishment responded to an Irish and Europe-wide crisis by sacrificing its people. Nearly 100 years ago, the forebears of today's speculating European financiers and their political clients plunged Europe into war in a vicious competition for markets, for raw materials and profits. The Irish Parliamentary Party of the day will forever be remembered in infamy for its campaign to dragoon a generation of youth to feed the insatiable appetite of the imperial war makers. Today, by sacrificing our people, our services and our youth to feed the equally insatiable appetite of the wolves in the European and world financial markets, faceless, unelected and unaccountable. First Fianna Fáil and the Greens, then Fine Gael and Labour play an equally shameful role as the Irish Parliamentary Party. It was worth remembering too, Ceann Comhairle, that it was a great Irish socialist, James Connolly, who in opposition to that conflict called for a torch to be lit in Ireland which would, in his words, not burn out until the last throne and the last bond and debenture was burned. How deeply ashamed James Connolly would be today that the Labour Party which he founded marches into Dáil Éireann to become part of a government that will burn not the bondholders, not the speculators, not the grasping big bankers, but the Irish people, the working class, the unemployed, the poor, the low and the middle income workers. Ceann Comhairle, the Socialist Party and the United Left Alliance, rejects the right-wing programme proposed by Deputy Kenny. We reject the rule of the financial markets, which is causing such crisis and suffering among our people. We demand instead that they be brought to heel, brought into public ownership and democratic control in Ireland and Europe, and used instead as vehicles of major public investment to create projects that would very quickly see tens of thousands of our people back to work from the tragedy of laying in the dole queue. The government that is incoming today will have a crushing majority in this Dáil. They should not think from that their economic programme of savage austerity will go unchallenged. It certainly will in here. But remember this, we in the United Left will facilitate the mobilisation of worker power, of people power, of community power to defend the living standards of the vast majority of our people who are attacked by this programme, and to defend their livelihoods and in opposition to new and unjust steel taxes. Ceann Comhairle, Táim Glán in Aig an Rún go dtabhfaí an Teachta Dála Kenny mar Taoiseach. Is nádach an láie nuair a hagan iarthóir de effic an Taoiseach os cór Dáil Éireann agus go bhfuil mar chlár ebre aige caidán mar achtála lucht ebre na tíre a bhasca chun fiacha olmhóra prívádica lucht speculéireachta agus na banc a íoc. Is feall ó fásacha seo muintir na tíre. Tá sé mímhórálta, mícheart agus míchóid. A chomá leis sin, díonach sé an ggéirchéim ach na bhéachta níos a bheasa. Má bristar caidán mar achtála ibrithólaí ríisiil agus meán pá, má tógta aige das lúnta sí daoine bogta. Is ála go raibh an líon daoine díosta méid. Bhain ach na méachta comá le bhain móráltachta. Be mídnan san Party Sóisialach san Comhairtas Cléig tuairt siar dúchláin den réaltas agus ag táirge mallart forbairt cuasaíach na méachta bhain ina stíochta poblís agus bheith bra locht an rachmuis. Agus be míad ag gléach gná daoine a ggócht hénig a úsáid. And Ceann Comhairle, let us remember today as we meet here also the magnificent movement of opposition and the sacrifices of ordinary people throughout the Arab world against their horrific dictatorships. And I know that Irish working people will want to support them, and we will come back to further discussions on that in the days ahead. Go raibh míle maith agat.